What's up, guys? My name is Josh and welcome back to another video. So I was on TikTok all day and I finally came across a video that I kind of liked and it made me really hungry. I came across a Posole video in under 30 minutes. It's a Mexican soup dish they make during the holidays only. Well, that's what my mother-in-law makes during the holidays, like New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving. She made it just during that or big family functions. My mother-in-law makes it. And when she makes it, she makes it. It takes her, forever and a day to make it. And it comes out really good. I like it, and I eat the whole pot she makes. But I came across this video from TikTok. The person is, probably going to chop her name up, but it's Lean. And then it says Sa Summer Monreal. I'll put that in the description down below. But she made pozole in 30 minutes. So the first part of the video said basically chop up all the garnishes, which I got my cabbage, or we call it in our household, or my mother-in-law tells me what it is repollo. Then we got our radishes, we got cilantro, onions, limes. On her video, I don't think she had the radishes, or she didn't have the. She had everything else except the radish, I think. Her thing called for chicken. Now this is the trick to everything, I think, guys, because she didn't use actual, chicken. She didn't actually cook the chicken or cook the pork. That's why it was called Easy Posole in under 30 minutes, and I gotta try to see if it actually works or not. At the end of this recipe, at the end of the cooking all this, I will test it on mother-in-law. So this is the chicken she used. Well, she didn't use this chicken exactly, but she used a similar package like this. She got enchilada sauce, and she said the hotter the better, and this is what I found. And then she used hominy. She didn't have a big container like this, and I'm making half the portion she did because I don't know. I gotta taste it first, see if I like it or not. So I couldn't find the small one. I should have gone to the local Mexican grocery store, but I didn't. I kept going to Walmart or Kroger for some odd reason. I don't know why I didn't go there. And her recipe was called for garlic and this stuff. And then she said you can season. She said somewhere in that video to season your chicken. So to season my chicken, I'm going to use that. Again, like I said, I'm using half of her video, so let's get it started. Let's see. Alright. So, I chopped all the garnishes like she said. Okay, so she has onions, limes, cilantro, and cabbage, or repollo. She didn't have the radishes, so. We're not drinking, so we have it. Alright, so next step was going to put some oil in here. It didn't seem like she put a lot in there. I'm going to say maybe a tablespoon or two, so about that much. And then she put some onions. So I'm going to steal some onions that I cut up from over here and put some in here. It might help if I put the stove on, right? So let's see. Like I said, I'm using half of the recipe she did because I want to test it out to see if I like it or not. So onions and garlic. So garlic, me and my wife cheat. We've been using this stuff. Instead of actually buying cloves of garlic, we use this. It's pre-peeled and it's easier. It's cheating. I like it. I put maybe a clove and a half of garlic in here. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what she did. So maybe we're looking at maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of chopped up onions and a clove and a half of garlic right now. And then she puts in this. So she puts in double this stuff though. Oh, shoot. I should put less onion, less garlic, and less oil. But oh well. I'm using half of her recipe. I'm not doing the whole thing. So I want to taste it first. If I like it, and if it passes my mother-in-law's test, then of course I will do this more often. Chicken. chicken's in. I'm gonna get some utensils. Alright guys, so let's see. Now the next step is, let's mix this in together first real quick. Alright. Alright, so in the video, she did the onions. Okay. So now it says seasoned chicken. So we got the olive, onions, garlic, chicken, seasoned. I'm going to use this to season my chicken now. And so season the chicken. Hope that's enough. Myra will tell me later on if that's enough or not. Chicken seasoned, and then she said 5 cups of water. So we're not going to do 5 cups of water. We're going to do... What's 5 divided by 2? 2.5 cups? We're going to do 2.5 cups of 2.5 cups of water. Because, like I said, we're doing half of the recipe. Yes, I did do that really well. I did count really well, guys. Alright, so 1 cup. 2 cups. And a little more, it's like 2.75. A little extra. Like I said, I gotta test this out, I gotta see if it works. So right now I got a pan of seasoned chicken with olive oil, onions, and garlic. Okay. Alright. Mixed it in a little bit. Let's see how this works out now. And throughout this TikTok video, she's saving some extra stuff, the limes for the margaritas. We don't have margaritas here. I have bottles of water if you'll get thirsty. So she uses 2 cans of hominy, but we're dividing the recipe in half. And again, I couldn't find the smaller can of hominy. I couldn't find the smaller can of hominy. I could have gone to the Mexican grocery store, but I just didn't because I was being terco. In English, that's stubborn. I was being really stubborn and said, no, I'll find it at Kroger. I'll find it at Walmart. But no, I never found it at Kroger Walmart except for this big one. So I roughly got half a can of hominy here. So I'm going to put it in there. And hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's probably overkill. So... yeah, it's probably overkill, guys, but I probably overkilled the hominy. Like I said, we'll see what my mother-in-law says after this whole thing is done. She'll tell me, hey, this is wrong or that's wrong or, you know. So she's the one that's going to be actually, you know, telling me if this is good or not. Yeah, I probably did overkill the hominy, guys. I think I put too much. Hey, but you live, you learn. So next time I know, I should have measured out how much hominy that was. Next time we do this recipe, we're going to measure out how much hominy this was. Yeah, I think it was too much hominy. Oh well.
Pour some out. You're going to cut it.
Now wait till it starts to boil.
Okay, now it says wait till it starts to boil. So, I got my fancy lid, and it's on there. And the temperature is at 6. I have an electric stove, temperature is at 6. So, I'm waiting for it to boil. I've been mixing it as I've been adding. So, Let's see how long it takes to boil. It shouldn't take long, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, guys, and it's boiled. I took out the heat because it just started boiling, and I didn't want it to go past that point. My wife came in here, and she did fix it up a little bit. She said it wasn't that soupy, and it had too much chicken in it, and too much hominy. So if we took out the hominy, took out the chicken, and we added more juice and more seasoning. If you do want to know, if you want the exact, if it does work out good the way I hope it does, and if my mother-in-law approves, and y'all do want a complete actual breakdown of how much of this or that to put, let me know, and I'll get her to write that recipe down or write down the measurements of everything, because I don't want you to guess around like me. Because I look Mexican, guys, but I'm actually white. Okay, no, okay, I'm Mexican, yes, but I'm more of a Tex-Mex. There we go. Sí puedo español and everything like that, but I know that Spanish stuff's our mother-in-law. I know how to eat this food with our mother-in-law. My food is hamburgers, burritos, quesadillas, steaks. That's my food. That's the I like, fried foods. I love that stuff. So my wife was telling me that I'm making a better version of Rachel Ray's pozole, because Rachel Ray, I think, used sour cream and ketchup and whatnot, and there's no sour cream or ketchup here. So this should be a little bit better than Rachel Ray's. I don't know. But if you're adding sour cream to pozole, you're making something completely different than pozole. Let's see. Next step is...
Brothers here. Now add in your enchilada sauce. Yes, I said enchilada sauce. The hotter the better. Now add in your chicken.
Okay, so next step she adds is... I'll put it back on the heat. And the next step she adds is enchilada sauce. So I'm going to do 1 can, and then I'm going to get Myra in here to test this, because Myra is the all-star at this stuff. So 1 can of this. And then she used some of this. So I saw her, she used like two or 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to put 1. And I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to do half of a tablespoon. There we go. And I'm going to call it a day. And you know what? More is better. So do that. And let's put half a can of this. There we go. That's little, not half. That's about a third. All right. So. My heat is going back up to 5 now. It was on low. So. All right. I don't know what the hell I made. I hope I made pozole. I don't know. I don't know what I made.
Okay, now let's eat.
Okay. And I'll be right back with you. Let me get the executive order on what I just made. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So TikTok made me do it. Myra came in and she kind of helped me out. So recipe-wise, I would say it's, for me and for Myra, I guess, it was so-so, because you had to do a lot of adding, and you had to do a lot of doing subtracting and adding. We had to take away some hominy, we had to take away some chicken, we added some oregano. We didn't put the complete one of these, so it's basically you cooking until you get to the taste similar to how you want it. But Myra got the taste down to how it should be, sort of. The thing is, though, if you add too much of this, the enchilada sauce, it tastes too tomatoey, or too much like this. So you got to add a little bit at a time until you get the perfect consistency. And then the oregano just helped everything just go boom. So right now, as it sits right now, it's good. It tastes like pozole, or it tastes like, fake pozole. The real test on this is if my mother-in-law eats it or not, and what she says. So I'm gonna wait for her to come over, and I'm waiting for her to try this, because if she approves of this, then we got something going here, guys. So I will be back with y'all after my mother-in-law gets here. Okay, guys. So my mother-in-law is tasting the pozole, and she said it's good. Pero ¿qué faltó o qué necesita?
No, nada, está bueno.
She said it doesn't need nothing. It doesn't add nothing. ¿Quieres saber? I'm asking what she wants to know what's in it. ¿Quieres saber qué hay dentro?
¿Sí?
¿O qué piensa que lleva dentro?
Algo diferente, pero sí está bueno.
She says so it has something different in there, but it is good.
Pero sí pasa como pozole.
Sí.
¿Sí pasa? ¿En qué tiempo me piensa que me hizo de hacer eso?
No sé.
¿Cuánto tiempo te dilatas para hacer un pozole?
1 hora.
¿1 hora?
Alright.
Ok.
Yo casi 20 minutos.
Wow. Pues pásame la receta.
Now my mom wants the recipe now. And she said her pozole takes an hour for her to make it. Le agregó eso al pozole.
Eso, orégano y la...
So she does not add this to it, guys. She does not add this to her pozoles. None of this. So when she saw this, she was surprised.
Sí, eso. Orégano, eso y... ¿Qué más era? Oh, the polvo, the green top. What's the green top called?
Consomé?
No, is it consomé?
En polvo?
Yeah,
For the chicken?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, esa. Y garlic and cebolla. Eso. Pero este es casi más de todo. Orégano también, pero casi este era. If you want, I could tell her to play around with the recipe and get the actual recipe out. It's just that it was just adding and taking things. The lady on the TikTok video did not add oregano. We did, and that's why I think she approved it more. But it was, hit and miss.
She's still looking at the thing. She's like, I can't believe that's in there.
I told
This-
her it came from a store, but it did come from a store. We made it here. Y'all saw me. She approves of it.
No, but you told her we made it.
Yeah, I told her
You made it.
I told her I made it, but it was just hit and miss. It was just adding.
And she was kind of like surprised and scared at the same time to taste it, but now she's eating it. So
Well,
yeah.
guys, we're gonna enjoy dinner. Thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.